started, get my I'm gonna get copyright claims because of incidental music, sadly. I joke, that's not gonna happen. And even if it does, I don't care that much. I'm not large enough for it to matter that much.
What are you talking about?
I was joking and saying I'm gonna get a copyright claim because of the music in the background because of my boyfriend. And I was saying, I'm gonna get a copyright claim, and I said, you know what? I don't care that much. I'm not big enough for it to matter.
Should I report you to them then?
I don't think you can report to me to get a copyright claim. I don't think that's something that happens. My friend keeps going on about this Cult of the Lamb game. I don't know how to feel about it because I don't know anything about it. Let's get out of times. Was Kingsley one of the people who said he couldn't make it? I could have sworn he said he could. That's weird. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, go back and then view cell. I can just hit auto now because it's like all the ones that I unlocked. I just had a weird hiccup. There we go. Now I have everything for Iroha. Yay. I don't care about Raijin. I don't care about Raijin. No. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. Now I just have 4 more summons to max. Hehe. So Rav, while you're here, can you summarize Rhapsodies of Vanadil?
You know how it shows up from the future?
I know that. I've actually seen that part because
Dies a whole lot. And then ultimately you fight yourself and become a god.
is that really it?
Pretty much. It's all about banishing the cloud of darkness. But you have
See,
to become a god to do so.
That
blah, blah, blah.
that I knew. I knew about that because of the fucking the what little summary there was on friggin' Wikipedia. There was no summary anywhere for it. It's the only thing that I couldn't find a summary on. It was ridiculous.
The
It was
best
like
way to describe it, though, is it's an overview of all the other stories. It's kind of like a story that meshes all the stories together.
No, that I knew. That I fucking knew. Because when it came out, I was playing with a very, very avid 11 player who insisted that 11 was better than 14 in every way. Look, whether or not you feel that way, I don't think you can really compare the two.
No, you can't.
In any way. In any way.
It's a very different play style.
2 different play styles, 2 different writing styles, 2 different like eras of gaming entirely in terms of MMOs. It just do I need to say any more? I don't think I do. Like they are so wildly different that comparing one to the other is literally like comparing apples to oranges. The only difference is one is like fine aged wine and the other is like a mixed drink with with like fucking weird ass toppings that you've never heard of, you know. One of them you might not like because it's just old and it's like it's got a lot of sour in it. The other is sweet and made to appeal to the taste. Oh my god, that worked way too... That fucking metaphor worked way too well. I just went off the fly and it worked. Holy shit.
You can only like Final Fantasy 11 if you like the grind and you like math.
Or you like old MMOs. I don't like grind, but I did enjoy it a little bit, so I can't say that it was bad.
Did you ever get to true endgame, though? Because that's where the grind starts.
I got to the part where it started working on like gear and shit, and I had to spam trials from this book just to get like decent gear to start grinding the end game. And I was like, you know what? I think I've realized I enjoy 11 as like a glimpse into the past, but I don't enjoy playing 11. You know what? No, I got the best way of explaining it. I got the best way of explaining it. Have you ever heard the term visual tourist?
Yeah. I'd say 11's actually a very good game if you just play the storyline.
Yeah,
if you get to the true game, it gets painful.
I enjoyed 11 as a visual tourist, and I think that's the best way of explaining it. Well, that and leveling up Summoner and seeing like how people played the game back then.
That class is so slow.
Rob, you gonna hop on? Oh, you are. Nice. Yeah.
All right. Let's get Iroha. I need to get Raijin from 8. There we go. This is an interesting party right here.
It is. Hey. Hey, Kingsley.
Hey, Kingsley. Now get over to. Oh wait, there you are. So they literally just dropped the Aroha banner, and I literally just got all of Aroha's shit using only tickets. That was lucky.
It's quite nice when that happens.
Yeah, I kind of had a huge backlog of tickets, so I'm still maxed on tickets technically.
Good.
Yeah, you saw me, didn't you?
But
Well, you turned around right as your character was facing me. That's why I was like,
oh, I didn't see you. I just turned around.
well, maybe you'll see me now.
Well, I can see you.
I'm the perfect ninja. Anyway, you said you have food? I should switch to scene.
I have
Foomed. uh. So who or whatever told me that the maximum things you can hold in your mailbox was 200 lied?
It's probably me, but that was because.
No, that wasn't you. That wasn't you. It was Reddit. It was like that. I think that was old news. So yeah. No, I've got a disable. I've got a paralyze. I don't know why I'm saying. Oh, this would be very useful if I had a disable. That's why I don't need Raijin. He doesn't have anything I need. That's why I'm okay with missing out on him. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to work more on. So, I take it we have everybody who's going to be here.
Corn coming.
Oh, Corn's coming? Oh shit, we're going to have the full party. One second.
It's too bad we're not killing Carbuncle. Killing Carbuncles is fun.
How did Tuesday?
Death to Carbuncle.
Where the fuck are you? Where the...
Oh,
You right there should be glad that I no longer play healer.
only meant the bad one.
No, Rav does not mean that.
Oh.
And he should be
It,
glad.
it was a miscommunication.
He
In
should
Carmen's
be...
opinion, there is no bad Carbuncle.
Exactly. He should be glad. He should be glad that I no longer play healer.
I would have worn it anyways, but I hate the fact that I can't use my Matoya hat.
Yeah.
Hey, at least now I have the 2 items that the Encyclopedia Eorzea gives, even if I can't use one of them. Those books kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and I was just like, give me the goddamn reprint already.
Are they any good?
I haven't got around to reading them yet, just because I was busy finally being home and doing stuff.
I was thinking about getting that too. Just because I like stuff like that.
I love stuff like this. Like, I have all the Warcraft ones they put out, and I'm slowly
The Warcraft
collecting
ones are great.
Yeah, I know, right? I have all
Yeah,
the
those are
Warcraft
really good.
ones. I'm slowly collecting the Destiny Grimoires. And now I have the 2 Encyclopedia Eorzeas.
I need to turn up Kingsley. There we go. That's better.
I'm a narrative designer. Of course I love lore books.
I love small details in storytelling, so you can tell that I am just a general like book writer. I love it's why I love lore telling that doesn't require extra side content and stuff. Might be why I love the Final Fantasy series. You know,
Are there any books that you've published that we could read?
I am working on the publishing bit. I still have to get it to an editor first, which is the next thing. Part of the reason I'm working on why I was working at Six Flags.
Is it not safe
Okay.
for work?
I've looked into the Amazon publishing. There is one major problem with Amazon publishing. You have to advertise it yourself. And that can be arduous, and there's no guarantee anybody will ever fucking read it unless you have like a very active social media website on everywhere. No. You need to have at least had one reader for that to happen.
And basically Amazon publishing in general is just self-publishing. You
Yeah,
have a
it was-
set location that will self-publish it for you.
Yeah, it's that and friggin' Barnes and Noble both work the same way. I thought when I looked into that, it was like, oh, this might be the perfect thing for me. Then I went really deep into research to check the positives and negatives. Yes, I can. It's basically self-publishing, but the problem is you really do need to promote yourself. Exactly. You take money, but don't do it. Correct. You need to basically have active social media. You need to have people who already are willing to invest into you beforehand to get it even to start popping up on Amazon's ads. And even then, you need to design those ads.
Mm-hmm.
It is easier to submit yourself to a publisher, to a billion different publishers, than to actually get people reading you on Amazon. If I ever do publish on Amazon, what I will do is I'll publish something that's smaller first. Something that I'm just doing because it's fun and not really passionate, you know? Plus, you do still need to get an editor for that because they don't provide editors. So you're publishing as is. That's it.
Technically, you don't need an editor. It's just highly advised if you want your, work to actually be edited, which you generally should if you're publishing it.
If you are publishing your book and it's not edited, it's going to be very hard to be anything but a niche thing, is what it is.
Unless you get extremely lucky. There's a few authors I can think of that fall into that category whose work could really, really, really use some editing. Despite how insanely popular they are.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to go into that. There's a couple that come to mind as well. Yeah, when I say I'm passionate about writing, I actually have to do my research on this stuff so I don't screw myself over. Because as soon as it's published, the chances of another publisher, like, republishing it goes down immensely unless it's, like, a fucking...
extremely popular.
Really popular book, yeah. So that's why I gotta be very careful. Oh, Adling's disconnected.
We're not disconnected. It's just showing because we're not in the same location as you because we're not in a cross-world party, I assume.
We're not in a crossbow party, and he is right here. I am watching his character.
You said Allie. I heard everybody.
No.
If I want to order those books, it would cost $50 in shipping.
Yeah,
That
that's
seems like a lot.
That's why if I publish anything like that, it'd probably be like my trying to do a pastiche of fucking Douglas Adams style, which I might actually do
I got mine
because
through Amazon.
I might actually do because I had a really weird dream that I kind of want to like write up as a book because it was just that insane. And
Were
even
you
my
looking at those books through the Square Enix store or from like Amazon?
Square
or,
Enix.
Go through Amazon. Amazon has them, and American booksellers might have them as well. But like I ordered mine through Amazon.ca, and that's where I did my pre-order
shipping
through
is
because
crazy.
yeah, that's why unless it's something that's exclusive to the Square Enix store, I don't use a Square Enix store because shipping plus conversion to Canadian, not worth it. So I got my Encyclopedia Yours through Amazon. So if you check Amazon, it might be substantially less shipping.
Oh, so side note, tomorrow we're doing a D&D one shot. That's gonna be fun. I'll be playing my first evil character. So
Tomorrow is my D&D group's potential final session of a campaign. So
oh shit,
we'll see how it goes.
That'll be the same for us next week. Today.
Because it was the first campaign of this group, and we were doing a pre-written campaign, particularly one called what's it called?
Called Fuck Me.
I've actually heard about that
Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
I love Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I love that.
It's our first time going through it, and I'll say this, Carby. We had to speed run chapters 3, 4, and 5 in a total of 2 in-game days because during the events of chapter 2, one of our party members took us so far off script that it took us literally like 5 weeks of sessions just to get back in. And by the time we got back in, our deadline to get the key artifact of Dragon Heist, we had 2 days or else Nihilor would kill us.
Okay, so just so you know, there's actually a quirk about Waterdeep Dragon Heist you probably don't know.
If it's relevant, you probably shouldn't tell me because I'm not the DM and that could potentially give me information I should not have.
No,
if it's about the fact that the content of later chapters changes based on whatever season, because there's 4 potential options, then I am aware of that.
Oh, okay, then since you're doing something
We're
else,
Dragon season.
You probably did the one that we did, so never mind. I'm not gonna say shit.
Yep.
Anyway, all you need to know is that, like, that was my first campaign.
Yeah.
I fell in love with D&D
with
with that, and the DM that we had modified it heavily. He added, several characters that weren't in the book, like a character who takes care of the tap room, who's connected to it in a way and kind of fell in love with her. Not like literally because she's a child.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, we had to.
My character was just
our
like,
game had to
I need.
modify a lot of shit.
Like my character was just like, I need to protect her because she's in a similar situation to me. Because she's like an orphan, and so was I.
Heartbeat. Our campaign started off with we went to go find Floon Blegmar, and we arrived at a warehouse, found Kenku. I convinced the Kenku to guide us somewhere instead of fighting them. Followed them. One of our other companions befriended a gazer. And then we had a giant fight where we beat up the guy who kidnapped Floon, and one of our companions got their brain eaten by an intellect devourer. And then Nihilur showed up at the tap room after we got the house and gave us our companion back by basically forcing us to work under him. And then the very next session, party members decided to go out to try to get some money by robbing rich people, and they end up at the dock where the Zentream Guild were.
Yeah.
And they talked to the Zentream, and Zentream's like, hey, come fight with us against the Xanathar's Guild. And our party member, despite knowing that we are now working for the Xanathar's Guild against our will, goes with the Zentream and attacks the Xanathar's Guild. So Nihilur didn't like that, and Nihilur's like, okay, you have 5 days to give me the Stone of Golor, or I will come and kill you all.
So, that's actually really interesting. I like that.
Oh,
but...
and then he died. The party member who initiated the fight died. Our DM managed to decide to let him be brought back by a group in the city. And then the police showed up to check on us because we got out of getting in trouble at the docks for saying that we were just civilians. And the party member admitted to murder.
As you do.
So then, even though that party member is the only one who actually killed anyone, and the police just think we're civilians, rather than just saying we're not involved and letting that party member take the fall, everyone runs from the police except my character. I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So they all run, they all get arrested. I go free because I literally did nothing wrong.
Oh wait, no, that was... Never mind. Continue. I have a funny story about this, by the way, in a second.
They then escape from prison. I go into protective custody at the prison because I'm like, well, Nihilur's gonna come kill me, so maybe the guards can protect me. They escape from their caravan, come back, assault the prison, and in that assault they use the gazer that the friend befriended, who is a spy for Nihilur. So that comes back to bite me because Nihilur now knows that I've been telling the police about them, and Nihilur shows up, almost kills me. Says, you have 2 days left in your time limit, you better find me the stone. And then we spent the next 2 days actually succeeding at things. Speed ran the entire fireball incident. Speed ran...
Oh my god!
Speed ran whatever chapter 4 is. Finally found a fake stone first, and then found the real stone. And now we ended our last session, literally standing in front of the doors to the vault that the Stone of Golor opens.
That is hilarious. Oh my god. So before I say it, first off, I already said that our campaign is coming to a close next week. That was a campaign with that same group, but it's a custom one made by my boyfriend. But he wasn't the one who DM'd this, so keep that in mind when you go forward, because he was a player here. My first combat encounter in my first session in my first campaign of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, that first encounter with the Kenku, my character gets a natural 20 on them and falls over. Just right there, fucking falls over and just passes out.
Why did he pass out?
Because it did enough because he's a bard. So one hit, and he's just down.
Oh, they crit on you.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. He's gone. He's down for the fucking count for the entire fight.
I literally just had my character be like, "Hey, listen, are you okay? We're not here to harm you."
I didn't get a
And
chance.
I talked them out of fighting, and then one kind of stayed back, and the rest led us through the sewers too.
Yeah, what's funny is that everything's going fine. And like I said, he adds a character where she's an orphan, but basically takes care of the tap room on this as like her thing that she does. My character's a half-elven orphan, so yeah, all of that. But then there were some really funny series of events that happened around the midway point. So while we're investigating just some random goings about, my character finds like some I don't remember the exact situation here. I just remember that like he's a high-ranking officer in the group. Oh yeah, we allied with the friggin' Great Gray.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, so we allied with them because I really convinced them that I liked them. And so the whole idea was that we were like, oh, we're just gonna help because they're asking us to. We go over, and my character goes invisible, a trick that he does a lot in the campaign. He goes invisible and messages back and forth with our cleric and our ranger, my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he's talking to this axe. What is he doing? He's just acting weird. And they're like, well, just get rid of the axe somehow. My character, in his infinite wisdom, -9 intelligence, or -1 intelligence, by the way, decides, I'm going to take this axe, throw it out the window. You can only imagine how this ends.
Yes.
It flies out and hits an old man in the fucking head.
Lovely. That sounds like a terrible.
And I'm banned from the tap room that the tavern that this happened in. So, because I not only cast magic, but he suspects I killed the man, but doesn't want to say anything because he doesn't want to get involved. And on top of that, I ran all the way to the tap room and cried in a corner. That's literally what my character did.
I've had a few good incidents. Like, I talked us out of more than one combat encounter, and in the most recent combat encounter we actually did do, first turn, I was like, oh, there's an intellect devourer here? Okay. Upcast magic missile at 2nd level, and I crit on it. Well, crit when I say crit, I mean I rolled maximum damage for everything on an upcasted. You can't crit because it's
I was
not
about
a
to comment.
But I hit maximum damage on it, and it was just like, okay, on an upcast at level 2 magic missile, that instant kills this intellect devourer. I'm like, hey, good. But the best one I think I've had the entire campaign so far was we were chasing after a dark elf that took the Stone of Golor and ran, and I was the closest one to run after him.
I think I know who too.
And he was right on the edge of a dock, standing next to a boat, but we had kind of got him trapped. He was like, okay, let's make a deal. And we started talking about how about you do this, we'll do this, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and then something was bubbling up behind him. He's like, actually, how about we don't make a deal? So I'm like, I went to my DM and I'm like, my familiar I had in the air following this guy so that we wouldn't lose him. But my familiar dive bomb and grab the stone out of his outstretched hand because he was threatening to drop it into the water. He's like, roll me a stealth check and then roll me a dex check, which I will compete against to see if you can get it. And then I rolled a 22 on the stealth check and a 23 on the dex check. So my familiar just dive bombed out of the air and grabbed the stone out of his hand, and we booked it.
Oh my god. how come all of my best stories are misadventures and yours are like, that's awesome? I'm like,
Well, that's because like all the misadventures go to my party members, and
That's
I'm the only person
fair.
who has a fucking double head.
that okay. So
Like literally, all of them have several 100,000 gold bounties by the city. Included in those bounties is a death sentence. Whereas I'm over here, the city likes me. Like I'm on good with the guards, and I have to like sneak around to do anything with my group because they're kind of wanted by the city. But our current plan is we're in front of the place we're in front of the vault. We're gonna go in, fill up my bag of holding with as much gold as we can, leave, and then relinquish the stone over to the Open Lord of Waterdeep, and the Open Lord of Waterdeep will clear my party members' names, because technically the people they murdered were controlled by intellect hours, so they were already dead. But then they did attack a guardhouse and killed some guards, but that could be brushed off onto the Zentarim. So then then the city can go get the rest of the gold, and we can stay in Waterdeep with our own large amount of gold, and they won't be wanted by the guards anymore. It probably won't go to plan, but that's our current plan.
So, yeah, what's funny is that, like, I'm realizing that now that that's basically the situation my boyfriend is in that campaign. he's like, I'm just level-headed, I guess. But what's really funny is there was a moment when we had a party member killed, and we had to go bargain with Nihilor, but he like attacked and all that. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. We're good. I think we're about to start, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah. I was gonna say there is a moment that he was like, "Oh, you guys are gonna have to." My DM was like, "Oh, you guys are gonna have to break into a courthouse to get information on the stone." And then one of our party members, who has
Kingsley,
shaped
your fucking mic is getting a lot of noise in the background. It's getting very loud. Just I'd let you know. I don't know why it is. It was fine until then, but it just got really, really loud all of a sudden.
That better?
Yes, and now you're louder, so I need to turn you down.
A party member who can change shape went in and convinced the person in the jailhouse to just give us the information, so we didn't have to break in.
I gotcha. Say goodbye. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't have a 600 weapon when you started saying. I was like, okay, couldn't you get it through exchanging things? I'm not gonna judge you. I was just like,
yeah, I didn't even think about it at 6.2 when coins became tradable for it. But otherwise, the upgrade item came from P4.
well, the weapon upgrade item came from P3, technically.
Oh.
But
true.
you could also get one from Aglaya near the end of the patch. So that's all.
Right. Yeah. I
Hey, welcome.
forgot about that.
Let's do clock positions around C.
Carbuncles.
I'll step to south. Rob and I are north-south, depending on who's tanking.
Okay, and then light parties. Sweet.
Slash pet.
So, Queen Kingsley will call out most of the mechanics. Please feel free to speak up if you have any questions.
Oh, there's Corin.
Take one.
Oh. Huh.
We'll do a couple pulls. Sorry. Yes, Joey. What? Sorry, my cat's making a lot of noise all of a sudden.
Such rich, exquisite evening. My head shimmers with anticipation. Oh no god.
Inside. Stay in.
Try this. How about you?
Behind. And this will be walls and spread.
Correct.
Yep.
Ah, I should have moved. That was my bad, Akira.
No worries. I noticed and started to move, but
We both started to, so it was... Actually, I think if I was out, it wouldn't have been as bad, because I think I saw red move, so...
My legs are as the wind.
it's a 1 or 3 if you don't have a AoE.
I think everybody's got that, looks like. Only reason why Ali died was because he didn't have a partner.
That's a
I
wipe.
think that is a white.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, Kirby could technically get us, but probably
No,
not.
no, I can't. Look at what job I am.
Kirby's on
He's a
ninja right
ninja.
now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I was
Whatever
only
is
on
on
Summoner. I was only on Summoner because it was, what's the word? The only reason I was on Summoner was because it's better geared at the moment.
You don't have a raised ninjutsu? What kind of ninja
God,
are
I fucking wish.
I hate the fact that there's no instant death way in the first phase.
I think everybody does.
Yeah, I was wandering over towards the wall and then realized that I couldn't.
Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
I sped up my death with cover.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Such rich, exquisite evening. My head shimmers with anticipation. Oh no god.
Behind.
So much faster than walking. Under.
In. Stay in.
How about you?
be wall and spread.
Yep.
Red, if you could be the one to move, that'd be great. I know asking the black mage to move is rude as fuck. Thank you. You okay there, Rav?
She breathed on me.
My legs are as your wish.
Don't worry, I'm moving.
Strong and free. You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Back north, move as soon as she's landing to clock positions. Or stack behind the wings.
I'll slaughter you all.
Clock positions.
Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
Center.
You,
Clock positions. Rotate clockwise.
yeah, there we go. Try to get in time for you.
Feel my fury.
You're welcome.
Clock positions.
Know your place.
Stack north. Rotate along her hitbox.
Block.
Get block positions.
Somebody get P up. Oh wait, there's only one person who can raise.
Oh,
Rap, where are you going?
yes, I'm dead.
I wasn't actually tethered to anyone, so yeah.
Yeah, but I was tethered and you saw I was there. What? Anyway, how many more pulls do you want to give it?
Such rich, exquisite evil. My head shimmers with anticipation.
inside. Wall. Behind.
Then it'll be inside and stacks.
Inside and stacks.
What did I do something wrong?
My lips are as the weight.
I don't think so.
Grab other side.
Oh, is it? Oh, 1-3. It's been a while.
See, that's why I did a warm-up in PF. But I'm not going to blame you because I know not everybody has the same amount of time as me.
Yes,
Oh, I have a lot of time.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Okay, I'm gonna still do wings facing north, so that the clock is intuitive.
sounds good.
I'll slaughter you all.
Lock positions.
Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
Enter up. Lock positions. Rotate
I'm sorry,
clockwise.
that was entirely me.
Not entirely. Diaz and Rev did something over there too.
Oh, well,
But yeah, you're right.
killing
On
you
our
was,
side.
was
Yes.
completely, yeah.
Know your place.
What got Diaz and Rev?
We kind of overlapped a little bit.
Shared a space. Yeah. Queen, our main healer, was able to put his kids to bed. Do you mind if we swap him in? Sorry. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
So that was the warm up, right? Let's get it cleared now.
Yes. Let's do it right now.
Positioning this boss really sucks. She doesn't seem to want to move.
Anyway, I just wanted to quickly say I don't know if it was her fault or not, but it just felt like we didn't have enough health during that when you and I died, Red.
Yeah, I think so too.
I didn't want to say it was her because I was
I have
no
no
clue.
idea either.
She
That's probably
the
is.
reason why I'm unsure is because she had the perfect legend title, which
Yeah, this is never the
that's
problem.
kind
It's
of
always perfect.
hard.
Well,
Reminds me, I
up
need
our-
to do my I need to do my normals before Tuesday.
yeah.
Hey, if you
Dude,
need
I'm wearing that gear right now, Kingsley. What's the deal?
if you need any help, I could I
Oh,
could join
normals
you.
Don't have any problem for me. I just need to actually do them.
What do you mean you don't have any problem?
Exquisite.
The normal mode isn't difficult.
No, what I'm saying is that gear would help us do better tonight.
Oh yeah.
Just very, very small amount better.
Hey Kingsley,
What?
if you want to do the normals at any time, just let me know. I'm available all the time tomorrow, and other than D&D, and
I may.
If I have a reason to log on, I'll be
Fine.
on tomorrow.
and I'm also available tonight if you want to go a little after raid.
We'll see what happens after raid. How I'm feeling.
Hey, that's all up to you, man.
After Barbarisha. Wall.
It was a miracle we didn't overlap there.
I know. I was like,
Inside.
please don't die.
And it'll be stay inside with stacks. Oh, we don't have our stack markers on.
That's fine. We know our groups.
Well, it's real convenient that Corin did know to be healer 1 and not healer 2.
Wait, Corn's Asian? Oh no, no. Alias!
So is Corn.
Oh really?
And he's an accountant too. He knows his
Actually-
numbers, don't worry.
I didn't know either. I knew Ali, but like, I didn't know Corn.
Bless you.
Now I feel silly.
Lots of Asian in this group.
Oh god damn it.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna make it, so I hallowed.
Oh.
Damn it.
Gotta move away a little bit, Corn.
That moment when you try to do Suiton, but you Doton instead. Because you just are so distracted by death.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
I kind of hate her voice acting. It's not bad, it's just... I don't know.
I'm burning a full round of Requiescat on heals.
This, these
Oh,
long
shit.
deaths are not gonna be good for trying to clear.
Yeah.
Position.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
make it.
Oh well.
Okay, now Rav, don't run toward me.
Center.
Thank you.
Lock positions. Rotation.
Feel my fury.
Lock positions.
Know your place.
Stack
Right.
north.
I'm fainting.
Could you Requiescat here? Or I mean, sorry, shit. Reprisal is what I meant to say.
Clock.
But,
Don't request cat here.
uh,
We don't need cat here.
yeah, brain grabbed the wrong R word.
Are you kidding me? Please, please, please. Ugh!
Thus
It was a-
far,
Sorry.
DPS right, tank sealers left, right?
Yes. So Alkira, switch.
okay.
It's fine. It really doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
mean, it
You
doesn't-
just need
yeah.
to go one way.
Fuck.
Oh, that was my own fault.
Excuse me, where did that come from?
Back north. Oh, come on!
That's why you don't raise until the AoEs go off.
Colors.
I pet Ally, but we're mid-pull.
Separate. Behind.
Four stacks, Rad. Fucking awesome, dude.
Wall.
I'm gonna toss you an extra shield.
That's good. Oh my god. They sure do love their bosses that just plant it.
Colors. Come together for this one. Oh. In.
Nope.
It's gonna be in stacks.
In.
Mark Sword Crutch.
Is this healer tank or DPS brutal coming up?
This is the one where it's gonna do the DPS and then it's gonna go straight into the dodging around the circle. So I will be up with you, Red.
Fox.
Don't freak out.
Carby, don't do this to me. I need to move. Or I need to try not to move.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. That's what I'm saying.
Back north.
Oh, it was healer tank. Okay, I thought you said it was DPS.
No, I said it's healer tank.
And after the tracer, we'll go center.
Go straight center. Don't do that walk around thing that I see people do.
I'm at the clock.
Block positions.
Fine.
I got brutal rush.
I'm never ready for it there.
Thanks.
It. My,
Fox.
I wasn't close enough and I got pushed into the wall.
oof. What happened to Corin?
Brutal rush, you think?
All right, here's
Everyone
the
head west.
Head-
Oh Jesus! Oh, I was dead anyway. I would have gotten cleaved by the tank buster and Alkira.
I was prepped to throw myself relatively at a wall, whatever it took to get away from other humans. But yeah,
I am
all
a
the
Carbuncle.
other humans were corpses, and it didn't really matter.
See, that's the problem. You're trying to get away from humans. I am Carbuncle. See, once you know what you're doing, it's really hard to wipe this fight.
But we're definitely not going to clear it.
No, we're definitely not going to. We don't have enough DPS.
Got it out.
Okay, this is the third set of PlayStation, so this is another spread version.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't need everybody up. Don't worry too much if you're late to raising DS. In.
Inside.
Melee LB at will, well, whenever it's convenient. Never mind, never mind.
Stay in.
Yeah,
Get
clock.
block positions. Not yet.
Yeah, I was rushing away because I was accidentally north and was supposed to be south.
That's what.
Also, that was my clock position.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to get out early.
Gotta take that position before Kingsley does.
Bad,
Yeah, we
dude.
are-
That was real bad.
14%.
Hey, at
So-
least we
But what
saw in
little it
range.
matters, my weapon did make a significant difference.
Some things that I noticed that were problematic. Cleaving each other with Protean waves. Korn and I got each other early on. And then there's been a lot of people overlaying each other for various point AoEs. So just be aware of where other people are and don't kill them. And then clock positions are messy too. I was guilty of that for that last mechanic, but try to pay attention to where you're at so you don't kill each other.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep it going.
Oh, real quick. Rav, so I know we've been doing whoever's current tank is north. Do you want to have a distinct one of us is north and one of us is south for clocks?
As long as there's no case for the boss will turn, doesn't matter.
And please, Rav, be consistent as to where you take that tank buster. There's been several times where you've either scared me or nearly cleaved me, and one time you actually have. Please.
I'm
Carby
trying to get
and
away
Diaz.
from people.
Carby and Diaz, are you guys 3 and 4?
I am 4.
I mean, I could just not move. and
Okay,
people move
okay.
away.
Then we'll stick to whoever is main tanking is north, just for avoiding screwing up directionals for you guys. So. Okay.
I'm eternally am thankful that Bard does not have directionals.
You know what? I'm still upset that they didn't give machinist positionals.
Range positionals, huh?
Yeah. Why not make the hardest job even fucking harder? You guys are gonna be upset with me when you learn what I just realized I forgot.
Let's see. You're
Behind.
playing Ninja. Did you forget Mug?
No.
Make
It's something that doesn't have to do with the job.
directionals.
Focus, guys.
Food.
Wall.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm moving out. Moving out.
Sorry,
Sorry.
just be consistent, man.
Only reason why I wasn't was because I was
Right,
focusing
that
on
was
getting
my
food up.
bad, dude.
Sorry.
In.
Hey guys. Out. Be out.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Go team.
Wipe it.
Nice job.
Those big
I
swings are like the
won't-
only time that we can get out, Akira.
Yeah.
Do you
I
want to be
won't
in or out
move.
for that, Carby?
I want
Yeah,
you
pick one.
to move because the only reason why I moved that time was because I was like multitasking. I forgot that I was supposed to stay still. That's all.
Okay.
I was focusing too much on the food. That was my bad.
Okay, this is the poll.
That's a phrase that's cursed.
Exquisite evening. My head shivers with anticipation.
Oh man,
Inside.
last night
Grab,
It
step
got-
in.
for those that use Fahrenheit. Last night, it got all the way down to 86 in the middle of the
And-
night here. It was great.
Lock positions. Stay in, Rav. Lock positions. Behind. Wall and stacks.
Fuck. I'm gonna be right here. Kira. Oh, no, it's Raph. Never mind.
Yeah.
My looks are as the wind. Strong and free.
Now spread.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Behind Alkira.
I'll slaughter you all.
Block positions.
Your desert. I'll make it quick.
God, I hate that.
North or center. Lock positions. Rotate.
Feel my fury.
Block positions.
Know your place.
Painting.
Back north. Mitigation.
Remember to follow the hitbox.
Rotate. 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 Oh, what? Were you stepping a little bit too close, Corin?
Clock.
Lock positions.
Are you? That pissed me off.
Don't underestimate me.
North. Colors. This is a spread one. Spread apart. Inside. Wall.
So the next one we see will be in on clocks.
So make sure to get towards clock positions.
Yep.
What?
Wait, what?
Why?
That was only an LP2.
What
Yes.
the?
Wait, that was a tank. What the fuck?
Do you not?
I don't even
Numbers,
know.
Your colors. Times.
Then in on clocks. So Rab, your north, I'm south.
And then clocks. Clock position. Stay in. Clock positions.
Fucking kidding me, Raph.
She's about to do her knockback thing.
So this will be followed by
There will be nothing left.
This will be
clocks
followed
for
by
whichever
the
side is tethered.
yeah tank healer clocks.
Clock.
And then there's Mario Kart after the.
Yeah, so
big
get
attack.
north.
Oh,
North. Mitigation. Mario Kart.
ending in the center. Followed
Center.
by clocks.
That time was fine.
Oh my god.
EPS make them. Nope. Clock position still.
Well,
Oh shit! Gotta get close there, right?
I completely turned around since I died.
Just wipe it.
Head west.
yeah, I don't think we can do much.
The center's the best spot to die here.
Or at the edge
Join
if you
my
get hit
tank
by
stack.
everything.
Yes!
Rav, are you listening to Kingsley Call stuff?
Yeah, but every time I go positional, I'm going south, so I'm not tanking. But I keep hitting Akira or something.
Okay. Should we just do absolute positionals for you guys for the clock positions and just deal with the slight DPS loss for the melees?
That's fine. Just do that. That's
Because this is bad.
What do you mean by
Which one
absolute?
do you want?
Absolute position.
Okay. Then Rav, if you want to drop your tank stance, I'll take north and you take south.
Wait, what's the difference between absolute and true north?
Nothing. Absolute was
Then,
simply
Oh,
meaning that
okay.
one of us will be north and one will be south.
oh, you're talking about tanks. Okay, sorry. I was like confused for a second. That's all.
It was pretty decent early on. I think we can do it. We just
Yes,
it's
correct.
tough. We can't afford the deaths.
I'm just now realizing that
Exquisite Eden.
nobody can see the limit break
My
bar
hair shimmered with
on
And
my
also,
screen.
what was the tank LB about?
Hit provoke and that happened instead. Not 100% sure why.
Okay. I'll do that.
If your limit break is close to your provoke, please move.
But the macro went off. So why did you do the other one? I don't know.
Then
I think my point still stands, but let's focus.
wall.
I guess I didn't get fast enough, so I was
Okay.
way the fucking off.
Behind.
Yeah. I was ready to take flame
In.
too.
And then
With,
clocks.
no, with staff.
Oh, stacks. Thank you. Shit.
Luckily, my trick's not thrown off. It means I can mostly recover.
My lips are as the wind.
Got it.
No, I'll just
Move,
continue
move,
this,
Rav, move,
and then I'll
move,
out of
Rav.
it.
Here, I almost yelled at you for stepping
I
outside
know.
the circle.
Yeah, I was like, oh, hey, I'm free to do this. I'll just move out, move apart when we need to.
He's done well to last.
Hey, I'm gonna evoke back now,
But the battle has only just begun.
and we'll just swap again the next swap.
Hawk. Wait, no. No, get behind Kira. What am I talking about?
Yeah, because then that way, Rav, you're already at your clock spot, and I'll run north.
Blocks.
Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
Blocks. Center up. Box. Rotate.
Feel
Box.
my fury. Know your place.
Painting.
North.
So for attacks like this, do you have to use feint before all of it starts?
I
or
don't know.
just- I don't know.
I'm just guessing. I could I could look it
That
up.
was the same thing.
Yeah, I could look it up. I don't know what I'd look up.
Fox.
Fox.
Wow.
Don't underestimate me.
North.
A fair wind blows.
Colors. Red.
Nice, yes.
Behind. Stay in.
So our next one will be walls and spread.
Yep.
Yes.
You feel it too. do
Colors.
you not?
Alley go.
On your guard.
In.
Hey Rav, I'm invoking back because the Vuln wore off.
Balls and spread.
Figured it's a decent solution to the avoiding aiming or for melee.
Let's try this again.
North.
There will be nothing left of you. Nothing.
Where's it? Clock.
Doesn't this has a, yeah, this has clocks first.
Clock first.
And then it's the Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't remember. North. For Mario Kart.
Painting.